All right, what's up YouTube? Kimbo back again with a really long overdue video. I figured I would do like a little life update since it's been such a long time since I've posted, and maybe give some of a reason as to why. But also I just want to say that I appreciate a couple of the people that have subscribed and reached out wondering about new videos, and for you, you're the reason why I'm really making this, because I don't know, I guess I've been facing like a lack of motivation lately, in a sense, just because I've had so much on my plate lately that just like sitting down and making these longer form videos is just more difficult, just finding the time in the day to do it versus like throwing together a quick TikTok and throwing it up. Actually sitting down and having a conversation takes a little bit longer, and I definitely want to dedicate more time to doing it more. And I want to get on a more consistent basis on posting, but right now with my schedule, it's just kind of hard to figure out when that time is going to be. So recently I started a new job, and I also am going back to school this coming semester. So just working with the new work schedule and having a full class schedule ahead is semi-daunting. I'm definitely going to be putting in a lot of work and a lot of time this semester, but I definitely want to make sure I'm still trying to be consistent and trying to post, just to like let a couple of people who are wondering know how I'm doing or what I've been wearing, what I've been interested in lately, because I really like the interaction. And if nothing more comes from the YouTube channel, at least I did like what I set out to do. And I feel like I have met a couple friends with like similar interests, and it's really nice to know that some people are just waiting on some content. So I thought doing a longer video for this one would be better, just because of the lack of stuff I've done lately. So I'm gonna go into a full collection video, and I thought the best way to start would be a Rick Owens collection, since I'm sure that's how a lot of people found me first, was probably through a couple of like my Rick TikToks, or maybe even my YouTube videos where I've talked about a couple of the items, and maybe discuss kind of how I found Rick and why I got so into Rick, because it's kind of like a fun conversation to have, because a lot of people have really in-depth answers as to why some designers are their favorite, and to Rick, it's really not a super deep, in-depth explanation. It's more or less, I found a designer that I know will always make a pair of pants that will fit my inseam, and shirts as well, how he does like the really elongated sleeves. I'm just like kind of a long person, so inseam, it's always been like a struggle for me. And then I've never had any issues with any Rick Owens garments, like even ordering them offline. I've just never had any issues. I've never had to do any returns. And I know like a lot of people are into a lot of the archive, like undercover, a lot of the old comb stuff, and I really love a lot of that stuff too. But the issue of being like 6'4", 6'5" is just not having those pieces really fit you correctly, and you just end up kind of feeling awkward in them. And I just always feel like relaxed whenever I'm in like my Rick pieces, like they fit me really nice, I feel like, and it just makes me like a little bit more confident just having nice fitting clothes, I guess. It's like almost like taking them to a tailor without even having to. Like I've never had any of my Rick pieces tailored, but I feel like they fit my figure pretty well, and that's really the reason why I got so into Rick. I mean, I do have more in-depth explanations for other designers, and I definitely want to get into that more down the road, because I love just making videos going like in depth into one designer and just talking about different pieces from them or different collections from them specifically. So without me rambling any further, I'll get into my first piece, and these are the Rick Owens Doc Martens collab. I think these came out like a year or two ago, if I'm not mistaken, and I was lucky enough to get them for retail. In all honesty, I cannot lie to you guys, these are just a pair of Doc Martens. I would never ever even think about paying like some of the resale prices that I've seen, especially for me. I'm a size 13 US, so I'm a size 46 in Rick, and if you have a big foot, you know that the price can definitely go up when the size goes up. So I've seen these hovering around like the $800 to $1,000 range. Guys, do not pay that. Like, quality wise, it's just Doc Marten quality. It's got a Rick shoelace, so if you think that that is worth the price, then I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. But I personally would wait for the price to go down, or maybe another collab, I don't know. They are a really beautiful boot. I do get a bunch of compliments on them. Probably one of my most complimented items in my wardrobe, to be honest, because the lace system is so crazy. It's just the iconic Rick pentagram lace, and I do like the double stitching that it has. I don't know if it's going to pick it up really good on camera, but it has the classic yellow like dock stitch, and then it has another gray one above it. I wear these all the time. They're really easy to clean. You just hit them with a rag and they're pretty much good to go. But like I said, I was lucky enough to get them for retail, and I would not suggest paying resale. So there's the first item, and move on to these, which I probably should have started with, because way back in the day, these were a young Kimbo's first Rick Owens piece. I think I got these either at the end of 2017 or the beginning of 2018. So my senior year of high school, I think, yeah, probably 2018. I think I got these at the end of my senior year of high school. So they've aged really well. I don't thrax these, to be honest, but that's just because I don't have the money to buy another pair. And these are pretty much the same, just hit them with a rag and they're good to go. The leather on these is like insane, and I wear these all the time, and the heel drag on mine isn't crazy. So if you're in the market for a pair of Geo Baskets and you don't know how they hold up, just know that the thraxed pairs that you see are just because people are genuinely thraxing theirs, which that looks amazing too, but with my budget, cannot afford to do that yet. So we're gonna stick to cleaning mine for now. Here's the Geos. Move on to these. So these are a pair of mainline Ramones. These are in the milk colorway. They're just all leather upper, and then pretty much the same sole. Not too much to say. Everybody knows the Ramones. Here is my girlfriend's pair of dark shadow Ramones. Quality on these is actually pretty good too. I know that a lot of people have had issues with the canvas ones having like blowouts, but hers are holding up really nice, and she wears hers even more than I wear mine. So I would say for price point, honestly, the dark shadow ones are nice. I really like them. I like the high tops as well. I need to get a pair. So if anybody can hook me up for cheap, hit me up. Size 46. But these will do the trick for now. And I really do like these because they're a nice low top shoe for the summer. But I definitely need to get a little more wear out of them. Okay, so next pair is another collab. These are my Rick Converse, which are practically my Ramones. As you can see why I don't get too much wear out of these, because these are just an easier pair to just throw on. I saw somebody on Twitter say these are for when you want to wear Rick's, but you're not doing Rick Owens activities. And I thought that was really funny. So I definitely wear the Converse a lot just because they're easy to chuck on and go. But I wish I would have held out and got the black pair. I did not know that they were releasing at the time, so I got those ones, and I couldn't bring myself to buy 2 pairs. So I'm sticking with those for now. And we can move on to an accessory. These are actually my girlfriend's too, but I figured they would fit the theme of the video good since it's a full Rick Owens collection video. And these are the jean sunglasses from the mainline collection. I've showcased these before. They're a super sturdy frame and they have an insane design. Like, these are always get looks and compliments as well. Everybody loves these. So jean sunglasses, not too much to say. Get on to some clothes. These are arguably my favorite pants that I own from Rick. These are my reverse piss Detroit cut denim, and as you can see why they're called that, they have this crazy wash, and there's like repairs done on the back as well, and also some holes in the back, and they have a beautiful released hem, so these fall on boots like insane. These are definitely my favorite pair of jeans, probably my favorite pair of pants, to be honest with you. Definitely love these. They just have a lot of character. I love the wash to them, and obviously like the crazy wash on the back and that little bit on the front as well. But these are actually from the Dark Shadow line. I haven't seen this exact wash come up, so it's been hard to date these. I think they're between 05 and 07, but if anybody knows like the exact year of these, please comment down below, because I haven't been able to find the exact same ones. I've been able to find similar ones, but different washes. So I would love to know if anybody knows that. Next pair of pants are just a pretty basic pair of Rick sweats. These are, I hope I don't butcher the name, long string mountain cargos, long drawstring mountain cargos, something like that. And they basically just feature 2 big extra pockets on the front along with the regular side pocket, and then the crazy Velcros on the back. And these do have a drop crotch as well, but it's not a super exaggerated one. So these are more or less just my sweatpants, like wearing these to the grocery store, stuff like that. Super comfy. I would say medium weight material, not as light as my pushers. I have the easy pushers, not the Babel ones. So not as lightweight of a cotton as that, but not as heavy as my Creech cargos. So a nice medium for sure. Next is the Creech cargos. These are also Dark Shadow. These are from, I want to say 2020, and they're in the bruise colorway. I love this colorway. This is 100% my favorite colorway of the Creech cargo, just because purple's my favorite color. So a nice muted purple. And I think that this is a colorway that a lot of people don't have. Like, I don't see people wearing this colorway that much, so it doesn't seem like as outplayed, and it's like a little bit more fun for me to like play around and try to style these. So that was the reasoning for me to, getting the purple pair. So, Rick Owens, Creech cargos. Not too much else to say. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. Just bunch of pockets. I always put my iPhone in there. It's like a perfect little phone pocket. Crazy design on these. Honestly, crazy design. But I just more or less style these like sweatpants too. Just throw on like a plain white t-shirt or something with it and you're good to go. And then I have to go get my last item because I forgot it. We have the Rick Owens Easy Pushers. These are in like a dark indigo, so like a super, super, super dark blue. And these are the perfect summer pant. These were sent from God, and I wear them every single week of my life. They can be styled in so many different ways too. I'm so excited for winter to come. I'm gonna throw another pair of pants underneath these, unbutton them, do crazy things, do fun things, because that's what it's about. And yeah, these are one of my favorite pair of pants as well. So can't get enough of these Rick Owens Easy Pushers. And I feel like it would be a good ending point to the video to maybe like discuss a little bit how I afford some of these pieces, being a college student on a fairly strict budget. And a lot of people ask me that, and it's kind of a hard question to answer because everybody has a different budget for sure. And I've also been into clothes a fairly long time, but I do feel like I can give people a few good tips at least when trying to get garments like this. Tip number one is for sure look at your own wardrobe, like thoroughly. Look through your closet, look through your drawers. What do you wear? What don't you wear on a regular basis, I guess? Are there certain garments that you maybe only wear once a year that you could realistically sell, get a nice little chunk of change, and invest it into something that you wear once a week, like these? As you can tell from, because these are really, really long, they like drag on the ground and they're starting to rip. So I definitely have been getting my wear out of these, but that's definitely suggestion number one, and that is something that I need to do myself soon, is go through my wardrobe again, and I need to downsize because all of us are guilty of overconsumption, whether we like it or not, and just really invest into stuff that you think you're gonna wear, and invest into things that you also think are gonna hold value. Like, I don't think everybody should strive to be a reseller, but I think people should strive to have a wardrobe that sustains value. I think that's half of what a sustainable wardrobe means, because if you get bored of something, you can sell it and just put another piece right back into your closet. Like, I haven't shopped fast fashion in years, like quite literally since I was like a middle schooler. Like, I can't even remember the last time I was in like an H&M or a Forever 21, and I just always wore the clothes that I had more and really saved my money back for pieces that I wanted, and also sold pieces in my wardrobe to obtain those pieces. I don't think it's smart to just blow all your money on clothes, because I can't afford to do that. I have to save back little by little every paycheck still. And that's what it is. Tuition's expensive, you know? And I'm sure a lot of you are in that exact same position. Like, you have to pay rent, you have to get food, you have to pay for tuition, and I feel that. But there are still ways that you can, like, try to obtain brands that you're interested in, or try to obtain pieces that you're interested in. And I think another way that a lot of people kind of gatekeep a little bit is like ordering overseas through like Yahoo Japan, Bai, stuff like that. Just looking at the international market, the shipping is for sure going to be more expensive and it's going to take longer, but you're going to get cheaper pieces, and a lot of these archive people that you see, this is what they're doing, is they're just buying pieces off this website and upcharging. And I don't see a lot of people like really commenting about where they got the clothes. Like, I know they get flooded with questions, and I know that they're probably profiting and they don't want people to find out because then it hurts their business. But at the end of the day, I think people on the internet are going to find out regardless. So I think checking those sites is definitely worth it, at least to check. Just scrolling through Grailed and Depop and just keeping stuff on your favorites for a while and just saving up for it little by little. That's just kind of what I do, kind of what I've done. I've been into clothes, like I said, for a pretty long time. So I was pretty young when I got a couple garments that had a little bit of value that I could sell and get other garments with. And everybody has to start somewhere. So I would just say start small and build your way up, and just have fun with it along the way, because that's what I did, and I'm still having fun with it. My wardrobe's not near where I want it to be yet, but I'm pretty content with it, and I am genuinely happy with it. But we all want to like evolve our style and grow our style and continue to push ourselves. So all that can come further down the line. But I just want to thank you guys again for messaging me and keeping me like optimistic and pushing me to like create videos and stuff, because taking the time of day, sometimes it's like, oh, I have to like sit down and do this, and it shouldn't really be like that. I always want it to be like positive and something that I look forward to like logging on and like having a conversation with people about clothes that I like, about brands that I like, about trends, about music, art, anything. So I appreciate you guys, and thank you for stopping by.